Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content, all right, guys?
Yeah, we're here, studio tour.
There's actually stuff filming today.
Ooh.
Based on a true story, St. Dennis Medical, Bel Air, The Voice, Access Hollywood, E! Entertainment, and Lopez versus Lopez.
Oh, wow. That's so dope. Okay, let's go. Bye-bye.
We're on the way.
Studio tour, here we come.
Let's go get a look at the tour.
Ooh, look at this view. Heading to the tour. 60 years of this tour. We came exactly for the celebration of it. Our first time here, and it's very, very special. Not only for us, but for Universal.
Let me see that.
This is awesome. Ooh, there's an elevator.
Special 60th anniversary tour lasts about 75 minutes. It's long, everybody. 75 minutes.
75.
Food and drinks are allowed. Yes, you can enjoy food and drinks on the tram. If you are grab something, snack station is open and we are right beside you.
Stay here for a second. I'm gonna get us some snacks.
Okay. Hey, why are you out here?
I don't know.
We were gonna go find you in there.
Oh, well. He does stuff with time, so.
Oh, well, that's true.
Space-time continuum.
Yeah. How many watches you got on there? Let's see. Oh, look at that.
We're going back to the future.
Ah, yes. Thank you, Doc. Thank you so much. Woo-hoo-hoo. That's a cool cup. 60 years, baby.
Liquid sugar.
Liquid sugar has begun.
Wait.
You normally do it first in Orlando,
I know, well,
but
this
here
is
we're
different.
like,
Wait,
I haven't seen
find...
icy machines anywhere though.
Look, this one came with a straw.
Oh, that's cool.
The only thing is there's no closer.
Oh. And what flavor?
Coca-Cola.
Oh.
They don't have icy there, but it's real crisp for the ride. It's a 75-minute tour, so
I know.
let's get it going.
Yep, yep.
Oh, look, we also got this 60th anniversary
60th
caramel popcorn with banana chips.
Ooh, yummy. 60 years.
Baby.
Baby. For the wheelchair, you just come down all the way and they put you onto the tram. I want to go first.
Okay.
We're on the tram. We're on the tram. We're on the tram. On the left side of the tram.
We didn't get an old school one.
No, we didn't get a celebration one, but it's okay. This is so exciting. I've been waiting my whole life for this. 41 years.
Filling in all available spaces. In addition, if you're accompanied by any small children whose feet can't quite touch the ground, make sure they're seated towards the center of the aisle away from tram gates. And we do have a couple of segments coming up presented in 3D, so there are going to be a couple of times during this tour where I bring up this sign right here. Now, essentially what that means is I have to stop talking, sometimes at a moment's notice. You folks can feel free to talk quietly among yourselves, of course. And again, when that happens, have your cameras at the ready. You might have the chance to take some very cool photos. Now, of course, this is where we've made such things like the Universal Monster movies, Back to the Future, Jurassic Park, film shows like The Voice, Bel Air, Quantum Leap, and The Good Place. We'll have the chance to talk about all of that and more today. Now, in the meantime, just kick back, relax, and be up in just a moment for the 60th anniversary studio tour. Driver today is Sage. Now, before we really kick things off, I do have to go over a couple of safety procedures for your safety and comfort on board the tram this morning. So first off, you need a guest assistance or have a medical. You'll want to have your cameras out for great photo opportunities, but just keep an eye on them so they don't get wet. And finally, for your safety and those around you, please do not use selfie sticks while on board the tram. Here he is, Jimmy Fallon.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Fallon. Welcome aboard the world-famous studio tour. I know what you're thinking. Why the tux? Well, we're celebrating our 60th anniversary. That's right, 60 years of glitz, glamour, and our own great white shark. As we celebrate our diamond anniversary today, we'll pay tribute to Universal's past and take you behind the scenes to discover why this studio tour is world famous. So whether this is your first visit or your 60th, get ready for fun, excitement,
Yeah, Jimmy. Now, on March 15th of 1915, our founder, Carl Laemmle, invited the public into the studio to watch silent movies being made. Guests could walk from set to set and marvel at the new technology involved in filmmaking. But with the invention of sound and the need for quiet on the set, the original walking tour ended. In the 1960s, under the leadership of company chairman Lou Wasserman and executives Al Thorskin and Jay Stein, the idea of reviving the studio tour was born. We started with 2 drivers, 2 guides, and 1 ticket seller working out of a trailer on Lancashire Boulevard. From there, the studio tour expanded with fantastic one-of-a-kind Hollywood elements like the rock slide and the burning house, which were in this area of the backlot back in the 1970s and 80s. Today, by the way, you're on board one of our newest versions of the tour vehicle, the electric tram, as we continue our commitment to creating a zero-emission studio tour fleet. Electric trams get their power from wireless navigation charging pads, just like the ones for your cell phone, only much larger. And like an electric car, we have regenerative braking. Every time we go downhill during this tour, we will be building up a charge. Now, we're no strangers to innovation when it comes to our tour vehicles. We started with the Glamour trams in 1964. In 1983, we upgraded to Super Trams, allowing us to carry more guests and experience more thrills. And in 2000, we added onboard video, turning the tram into a movie theater on wheels. So as you can see, our studio tour has really come a long way.
Yeah.
Now, folks, lurking inside the tram right now is Super Nintendo World, home to Mario and Luigi, the stars of our biggest film of 2023, the Super Mario Brothers movie. It was also this area where studio tour guests once had a chance to explore facets of Hollywood not accessible to the public before 1964, including taking a tour of 8-time Academy Award winner costume designer Edith Head's offices, or drive through our prop warehouse on the tram.
We're leaving the theme park behind and entering the front lot where real Hollywood magic is made. How? Well, inside the sound stages that surrounds us.
Since then, we have produced and televised the most popular and longest running shows ever seen on network television. Shows like The Jeffersons, Columbo, and Coach, all filmed right here on the Universal lot. To the left-hand side of the tram, we're currently passing one of our sound stages, soundstage number 14. Now, we here in Hollywood, we love using sound stages. First off, that's because they are 98% soundproof. Wow. Looks like we have a little bit of filming coming up ahead, folks. I do have to go quiet for just a moment. Thank you for your patience.
We have to be very quiet. They're in progress. They're using it. They have that voice. I don't know. I think that's very noisy.
Okay, thank you so much for your patience. Like I said, the beer in his hand, that is Ted from the films Ted and Ted 2 and the TV series that released on Peacock on January 11th, 2024, and was produced, directed, and starred Seth MacFarlane as the titular teddy bear. Now, the left-hand side of the tram is our production bungalow area. Here to tell you about this area of the back lot is our next 60th anniversary guest, the CEO of Illumination, Chris Meledandri.
Producers work their magic to get a production ready, including my company, Illumination. At Illumination, we've made some of the most successful animated films in box office history, including Despicable Me, The Lorax, The Secret Life of Pets, Minions, Sing, The Grinch, and the Super Mario Brothers movie. And the team's film, Despicable Me 4.
My boy! I know you love your dada. Go on, say it. Yes, of course he loves you. We just...
I said hi to the UPS guy. I said hi back.
Or with his body light.
Okay, folks, thank you again for your patience. We are now about to head to Skull Island. From director Peter Jackson, I am talking about the 2005 version of King Kong.
It's the original King Kong that made me want to direct movies. I saw that movie.
Oh, look at the train.
When I was about 8.
And the train track, that's awesome.
I wanted to become a filmmaker. I like films that
so
just
wild.
take away from your real life.
Yeah,
currently filming season 3 of Bel Air in our metropolitan sets. Again, have your cameras at the ready. You never know what you might see here at Universal. I'll talk to you again in a couple of minutes.
Filming. Anybody? He knows him. Who's that guy? Who's he talking to? Look at that facade. How funny the back of it. Wardrobe. That's awesome. I don't know who that guy is. Oh my god. That is amazing. It's so cute. I know. Let's go film something. This is insane. Like real. This is all real. Steven Spielberg Drive. Yes. I want to go in there. Why are they over there and we're over here? Oh, we're supposed to be very quiet right now. Oh, there's another train. There they go. Alright guys, anybody waves back? Nobody waves.
Okay, folks, I can finally talk again. Thank you so much for your patience. Very busy day on the studio line. Very excited to have so much filming here on set. Now, our Little Europe set is one of our older backlot sets that we have here at Universal Studios. It was used for the classic Universal monster movies. So, as you're driving through, I want you to picture Boris Karloff's Frankenstein, Bela Lugosi's Dracula, both prowling the streets. Now, in addition to these same Little Europe sets, were also used for Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl. We see Captain Jack Sparrow, played by Johnny Depp, escaping from the authorities. We see ducks behind a statue, and then faithfully enters Will Turner's blacksmith shop, played by Orlando Bloom. That was here in the Little Europe sets as well. And in addition, for my television comedy fans on board, welcome to The Good Place.
The Good Place.
You, Eleanor Shellstrom, are dead.
Cool.
This location. This. You're in the good place.
I'm not supposed to be here. I can't risk going to the bad place.
Oh,
Maybe it's not all that bad.
Hi there. How can I help you?
What is the bad place?
Well, it doesn't sound awesome.
No, but we have to. And we saw her leave. We did it.
Now, our Little Europe set used to be over 19 acres. It is somewhat smaller these days, but it was used for a film at the opera, except that they had to have workers on standby with smelling salts because patrons would often faint in horror when they saw Lon Chaney remove his mask. Now, Lon Chaney was also very protective about his makeup secrets. He did not tell anyone, not even his own son, Lon Chaney Jr. No way, Lon Chaney Jr. turned out alright, as we went on to later play the Wolfman for Universal Pictures, among many other things. Many of our productions. You may have heard that last year we closed the attraction that was formerly here called Earthquake, the big one, to make way for a new, unrivaled, state-of-the-art soundstage. Fortunately, since everyone is on break at the moment, we have the chance to take a peek inside these sets right here. Not to panic, folks. We get this all the time in California, though Cook Fighter
oh my God, shut up. I better not be real. Oh,
and just reopened this spring for our 60th anniversary.
That was fun because we used to have it. So it was like Back to the Future. It took us for the ride. That's
Inside our sound stages, on the Metropolitan sets, as well as over in Flash Flood. Now, there was another attraction that originally was supposed to come out just a month after the film Earthquake was released. However, due to difficulties filming, they did have to push it back to the following summer. That film, Jaws, directed by Steven Spielberg. Now, you know what, folks? I know it's a little bit of a cloudy day today. I still think it's the perfect time to visit the beach. And what better beach to visit than Amity Island, where every day is like the 4th of July. As a quick reminder this time, remember once again to folks, to please remain seated at all times. Keep your arms and legs inside the vehicle. Oh, no, folks, there's a shark in the water. There is a shark in the water. Oh, yeah, my friend George, who's a diver. I'm sure hope he isn't in there right now.
Where's the diver? Oh, no. Oh, no, there he is.
George,
get out! George! Oh, dear. Oh, George. Oh, he saw his head. Oh, the blood. I love that.
Smart thinking sage. Yeah, let's pull the
dear.
train forward behind this pier. There's that barrel full of bait that might distract us.
No, I'm scared.
Oh, it's taking the bait and the whole top with it. We might be in trouble, folks.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
Look out, there's the shark!
Lucy! Yes! That was awesome! There he is!
And that was Jaws, everyone. Jaws is a fan favorite attraction on the studio tour since 1976 when the shark made its backlot. Handful shark over the years,
just sitting there.
affectionately referred to as carrot tube because of its oversized tube.
Oh no,
At this
George
time,
got
folks, we are
taken.
approximately halfway through our tour, so just as a quick reminder to please stay seated during the entire tour. The studio is private property. If you drop your phone or just can't wait to use the restroom, pull the red cord to get my attention, and I will be back to assist you. But please do remain seated on the tram at all times.
Weather. When it comes to film and TV, it is truly a special effect. In fact, to demonstrate how weather effects are created, we debuted our first major attraction here on the studio tour way back in 1968.
Flash
Funny
flood.
it's not raining on this side, but it's raining on this side.
Now, how we actually achieve the effect of rain, there's no fancy technology involved. It really is just coming out of sprinklers, and gravity does most of the heavy lifting. Or heavy falling, I should say. As you're trying to take photos, video, it's really difficult to capture rain on camera. Normally what we do here in Hollywood is we place backlighting all over the place just to make it pop just a little bit more.
Fun.
Oh, you hear that, folks? Here comes the flash flood! That was Flash Flood.
And on this side, we're all dry on this side of the hotel.
And it's used for more than just attraction. It's also been used for films as well, including the film Big Fat Liar starring Frank Muniz, Amanda Bynes, and a recent Oscar nominee for his work in The Holdovers, Paul Giamatti. Now, folks, we've left our old Mexico sets behind, and welcome to the Wild West. Specifically, welcome to 6 Points. The reason why we call this area 6 Points is back during the silent era hit. Brad Pitt, in fact, won an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor for his work in that role. But this is where Leonardo DiCaprio playing Rick Dalton, just dropped off too soon. Of course, very upset with the way his career is going. Fortunately, though, he did have a young Julia Butters comfort him. After all, he had that one for the N31. That's where they're currently working on season 25 of The Voice, which airs on NBC and next day on Peacock. This season, we have coaches Reba McEntire, Chance the Rapper, John Legend, among others, all joining in on the fun. It's been an amazing season. Highly recommend checking it out. Again, it's on NBC next day on Peacock. Now, to the right-hand side of the tram right now, you're seeing a little bit more of our western town. This area in particular is known as our Denver Street. Now, these streets do undergo slightly more dramatic transformations sometimes. Mr. Banks, those you would start calling a barrel or lead role. Now, in general, when doing more period pieces like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, like Saving Mr. Banks, production designers play a very important role. Signage, what type of lighting they would use is all accurate, really to throw you back to that day and age. Art directors, where they come in, they take all of the concept arts that the production designer has created, and they try to figure out how to practically build the sets, make sure they leave enough room for, of course, the cameras, all the equipment that they'll need, as well as space for the actors as well. And set decorators, like the name of the song as well, they decorate the sets. Now, you may notice we are doing a little bit of backtracking coming up on the right-hand side. Spielberg played a very important role in bringing Jaws to the studio tour. In fact, here's the man himself talking a little bit about his experiences.
The Jaws ride was almost the inevitable result of the size of the box office when Jaws first opened in June of 1975. And that was really the first time I ever got involved in the creation of a ride. It was a great honor to be invited into a creative circle of tremendous designers at Universal. Terrified tourists as they were sitting in the tram. And the most amazing thing about the Jaws ride is it is exactly as it was from the time it was first placed on the Universal lot. There have been tweaks, of course, over the years, but it is essentially what the designers and myself all envisioned and created.
We love you. We love you.
Now, folks, we're turning onto our Colonial Street, which I'd like to think of as Anywhere USA, because we can't transform this to any suburban neighborhood that we might need for filming. For instance, this was a part of Massachusetts for that Ted television show I briefly mentioned at the beginning of our tour. Coming up on the right-hand side of the tram, you're going to see a light blue house. That's Ted's house from the show. And here you can briefly see an action of this short clip.
Oh, look how fun inside.
In addition, for those of you who may have watched the Super Bowl back in February, you might recognize your Colonial Street from the commercials, specifically Beyonce's Verizon commercial, which had Tony Hale in it as well. This is where Beyonce repeatedly kept on trying to break the internet. Now, for about 8 years or so, though, this street was best known as being Wisteria Lane for ABC's Desperate Housewives. I do occasionally get asked, why use backlot sets like this? Why not use just a real-world location instead? Well, if you think of Desperate Housewives, over the course of their run, they had a plane crash, they had a fire burn down one of their homes, they had a tornado go through their neighborhood, things that are really difficult to achieve, to recreate at real-world location like this is to have a controlled environment, especially if special effects like fire gets involved, just to make sure everyone, including our crew members, our whole cast, is completely safe. Now, to the left-hand side of the tram, these three homes that make up the front part of a Colonial Street used for one of my favorite things, Smash Mouth's All-Stars music video back in the 90s. Phenomenal stuff.
Oh, Smash Mouth.
Now, though, folks, we aren't leaving our Colonial Street behind, but to the left-hand side of the tram right now, you're going to see a sign for another estates area, specifically Lion Estates. You might recognize Lion Estates as being where Marty McFly lived in the Back to the Future trilogy over the years. Such things like E.T. and Schindler's List. And I'll let the man speak for himself a little bit more about why he loves the studio so much.
My entire career began with my relationship with Universal Studios just as a high school kid on a tour bus. It was my first time ever on a movie studio lot. And during a bathroom break, I hid in the bathroom, and when everybody left to get back on the bus, I waited another 15 minutes until I'm sure the bus left, and then I had the entire lot to myself that day. And in those days, movie lots were so crowded because all movies were made on film lots. Today they're made all over the world on locations, but most of it was focused in those days, in the 60s, on the film lots. So nobody noticed me when I was going around and had the most amazing day of my life.
Now, folks, we have entered one of the large-scale exterior sets that Mr. Spielberg used for War of the Worlds, which starred Tom Cruise and Dakota Fanning. On the right-hand side of the tram is a real 747. It was decommissioned before it was used for filming. It cost about $60,000. It was extremely difficult to be transported down here to be used. They had to move the ceiling of the plane just to make sure it could fit under any overpasses that it went through. Once it did finally arrive down here, they were supposed to reinstall the ceiling of the plane, but director Steven Spielberg liked the look of it so much, he said, no, it's perfect, keep it as is. Now, we here at the Studio Tour, we love getting our guests up close to these large-scale sets like this one right here. Before this was War of the Worlds, this was also Site B for The Lost World, Jurassic Park, as well as a part of Horrorville from How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Now, coming up on the right-hand side, this is Norman Bates' house from Alfred Hitchcock's 1960s classic, Psycho. Now, as we drive by and get a closer look, you may notice Mother rocking her chair back and forth in one of these second-story windows. Coming up in front of the tram is a replica of one of LA's most iconic landmarks, the Hollywood sign. While we're celebrating our 60th anniversary, the Hollywood sign has been commemorating its centennial year. Now, our version is a scale replica, and we have brought that opportunity back. Now, folks, remember this is a limited stop. When you're ready to continue your tour, simply follow the signs. You will be boarding a different tram with a brand new studio guide, so remember to gather all of your personal belongings and your 3D glasses. And as you disembark, please walk toward the front of the tram and have fun, everyone. Enjoy.
Look how beautiful, the Universal Studios Glamour Tram. They brought them back like back in the day. That is so great. Universal Hollywood Pop Departments. Here we go. King of the Park. That is so cool. And it tells you where it's been used. Oh, I love this one. The Bates Motel. Norman. What's he doing? He's trying to kill someone. He's being creepy. Look how beautiful.
Oh.
Oh. Nothing happened. It's okay. It's fine. It's okay. No one saw nothing. No, we didn't see nothing. It's fine. That was amazing.
Okay,
no one saw anything. No one. He didn't do nothing. Look at the dirty mop with the blood.
Yeah.
Because he's been doing. Ooh.
So good.
That's so fun. I love this. I can't believe we're standing here. We've seen this so many times online.
Yeah.
And it's like, what? Okay, so now he left the body inside room number 1. And he's walking around with his knifey knife.
Jurassic Park and Norman Bates.
I know, I don't understand.
The best day ever.
So why don't we have like...
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
They're going to play the whole time.
Yes.
No. It's Jurassic Park and Mr. Bates.
Oh, he's dirty. Oh, his nosebleed. The hand. Yeah. That's amazing. Ooh. Oh my God, there's so many things. This is amazing. 60 years, baby.
We need to stay in that long line for Charles.
Look at this.
Oh, we can take a picture with this guy.
With the Fast and Furious?
Yeah, with the Lando.
I'm just gonna record him. It's fine. I don't. Oh wow, it's both cars. Dang, look at that. You can take a picture with the original Bruce. But we have him in Orlando. So we're gonna go to 9. We're gonna go ahead and meet someone that we haven't met or been able to take a picture with. It's calm. Okay, so we're gonna take a picture. Look how cool this is. So we did all the picture opportunities, and then now we're back on because they dropped you off. They drop you off, you take your pictures, and then whenever you're done, you get back on. And they keep like rotating the trains, so it doesn't matter. You don't have to go back on the same train. And now we sat on the left side because we already got the stuff on the right. Yay! One of the red ones is in front of us.
Sharon. Spielberg's films. Oh. We will be visiting some of the sets from Jordan Peele's film No. So that's his most recent one. So we're going to be heading to Jupiter. These sets were designed by Ruth D. Young. She was nominated for this year as well for an Academy Award in Production Design for her work on Oppenheimer, which was our 11th Best Picture Academy Award. But to tell us a little bit more about his work on this particular movie, here he is again, Jordan Peele.
Movie magic only happens when a team of collaborators, often in the hundreds, work together to take an impossible notion and bring it to life.
Oh my god, that's so cool. We saw this movie and I can't believe we're doing this.
Small-time Southern California park.
Oh my god, the horse.
Over there, look into the winking mirror and have your picture taken just like the kids in that old 90s movie kid show.
That is so good.
That's what this whole place is loosely based on. Remember that one? No? What? A little further down, you can see the brand new Star Lasso experience. Built to showcase an unbelievable new live show. It's not looking so live anymore. Anyway, behind this Hollywood
the well.
Gold Rush Frontier Town lies a
The bank.
What's a bad miracle? Welcome to the world of rule.
Don't look up.
Jupiter's Claim is one of the newest additions to the Backlot, but I think we do have time for one last stroll down memory lane because we are heading towards the part of the studio where we once had an attraction called the Doom Glacier Expedition, better known as the Ice Tunnel, featured in an episode of The $6 Million Man, starring Lee Majors with Andre the Giant as Bigfoot. The tram would climb to an imaginary elevation of 12,000 feet. The only way back to the theme park was through the ice tunnel where the slightest sound could trigger an avalanche. One person on the tram is an undercover witness. Don't say the two. You're undercover. The rest of us have to keep that person safe from Owen Shaw. We're heading into Sullivan's Garage. As we enter the world of Fast and Furious, please do remain seated. Hold on to your belongings, your cell phones, your loved ones. I have a feeling this is going to be a very bumpy ride. To tell us more about what's going on, here's Roman.
We suit on, man. It's cheap. Somebody out there really pissed off Shaw. It's gonna get ugly fast.
Yeah, don't worry. Lucky for you, our whole family will protect you.
Family.
Are you kidding me, Gorman? You didn't shut off your phone, bro?
I gotta call you back. I'm in the middle of something. Driver, move that vehicle.
Yeah.
It's about to get real interesting.
Thank you for joining us to celebrate our diamond anniversary. Here's to another 60 years.
Bad news. We don't
To echo Jimmy, thank you. Really, we made it for celebrating 60 years of studio tour with us.
Doc was out walking around because the spot that he normally is on, they're filming. So a lot of the areas are supposed to be part of the tour.
So we didn't get to see the clock tower.
Yeah, but it's okay.
It was so awesome. That was so good. I love the tour night.
In the unload area here, please do remain seated until the studio tour ambassadors open up the gates for you. Watch your arms and legs as they do, especially if you're on the left side of the tram. Take a moment to gather up all of your belongings, watch your step as you exit, and be sure to drop those 3D glasses into the bins. If you have any questions, I'll be standing over by the digital directory, but otherwise, as we say here in Hollywood, that's a wrap. Bye-bye!
That's a wrap!
And I said, I like that. I'm going to take your necklace.
Well, actually, my nephew bought it for us.
Well, yes.
Yeah, for my birthday.
I borrowed. I've been borrowing you for like 9 months.
Yeah.
Well, she knows exactly where. Exactly. She can.
That was great, wasn't it?
He's a good dog.
He's amazing.
He sounds good.
I love it. Okay, so we're going back up and see how many characters we can find out in the streets. Right?
Yeah.
And Secret Life of Pets is up here?
Yes.
Okay.
We do have a reservation at Toad's
Cafe.
Toad's Cafe or Toad's Cafe, but that's for our other video that's linked down below.
Yeah.
So we got to be there in like an hour, so we're gonna see what we can get done before we got to get down there. So
yep.
So let's
do
go.
it. They're so cute here. They have a team member at the bottom with a microphone, and he says happy birthday to people. He asks who's in which house. So I was a Slytherin, and it was only like 1 or 2 of us, and he's like, well, you go Slytherins. Really cute interaction. Where are we? Oh no, my Uber has arrived. Bam.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content, all right, guys?
Oh man, you're the best.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let us know.
All right.